Okay, yes, again, welcome to my channel. This is Kim Maxine, and I want to talk about how I'm not I get the Miami songs and stuff, and it's about strip clubs and things like that. I understand that. I love Miami. Miami people used to be my was my go-to artist. They only talk about this is the weird part about it. They only talk about sex, which is like, oh my God, because if you think about it, I was really young listening to that music. Not to say that it didn't affect me, because it probably did affect me. Now, this is the thing. I loved it to dance. So when I was younger, I half-ass didn't even know what um the words were saying. But I'm telling you, I listened to a lot of Miami people songs when I didn't when I was young and shouldn't have had. I'm talking about really though. I was young. And so I'm not saying that people don't make stripper songs and things like that. And it is, let me tell you something, it is the people who are allowing their kids to sing it and stuff. Like, why even have your kids listen to it? This heck of songs. You could kind of just really just skip over that. And you do not have to be known and down. That's people problem. I'm gonna tell you, black people do have um a problem with trying to jump on the bandwagon, and other people know, and that's why this song is dangerous, because black people love to be irrelevant, and they think being irrelevant is knowing the irrelevant things that's going on, even if it's like trashy stuff. Like, they just want to be relevant and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to take this time in the video to say that I do understand about there's people that's making worser songs. But I mean, that's not really not that's like me. I give you example. I do something really bad to somebody, right? And I come up, I do something really bad, I go viral and stuff like that. And then people mad at me over it, you know. And my excuse is people have done worser. People have done That's my excuse. Like, that can't be the excuse. I understand, because that's the only comeback you lightweight have. And I understand that, especially for her age or whatever. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Not really her age, because she like, I don't even know how old she is, but I know she in her middle 20 somethings. I know we're allowed to F up in life or whatever, but I totally understand. This ain't the time. But they always going, do you know, these people, I'm gonna tell you, it's politics, and I ain't gonna tell you, but it's a one side that go and grab up these people at the right time to make us look stupid. We thinking we look good because it's like we singing and we dancing and we dressed, and the people on the videos, they got strippers. You know what I'm saying? We think we look good, but they making us look bad, y'all. They making us look bad. Welcome to my channel. This is Kim Maxine, and I want to chime in on the Young Miami. I don't even know what's the name of the song. Maybe Spin That Shit or something like that. I don't know. Regardless, um, I want to get in on the fact that, like, okay, so NDRE and spoke up about the spiritual part of what's going on. A lot of people don't understand that the music industry years ago, before social media had noticed the power in music, and so like basically Dark Forces just like got involved with the music industry, and they learned how they can control the masses with entertainers and things like that. I'm gonna explain to you a difference. But first, I want to say that honestly, like, I know that this is an agenda, but I'm also like a little happy for Young Miami, because believe it or not, this is Young Miami's first hit. Some people will probably say no, it ain't, but yes, it is. Yeah, this is her first hit. So I'm a little bit happy for her. She finally became a rapper. I felt like a lot of people in the industry is just like doing nothing, and they're barely entertaining. Well, they entertaining us, but it's not really with rap or song. It's with foolishness or with other shit all outside of that. So, um, regardless, um, what India.Arie was saying was true at this moment. Believe it or not, at a time like this where everybody is trying to make black people look like they thieves and they should be shot down over stealing and things like that. This is not the right time for somebody to pop out like with a song when we're literally fighting with people um, about hey, stop trying, don't kill us and all this for thinking we stole water. Don't kill our kids for thinking that, and this stereotypical shit, right? And then she pops out with a song at this time. That's like we total agenda. If you just like at this time, and then it's like glorifying. Like at this time, let me tell you something else that's going on. Right now in America, people are tired of the scamming. So to sing about it is like foolishness. People are tired of the scamming and stuff. Like we're saying, like we don't want that. We want to be kind of we want to do business on the honest side or whatever. But let me tell you something. It does make us look bad, you know. And I want to tell you something about politics. In politics, there's two sides to the coin. One people talk about black people bad, and another people talk about black people bad and real bad, but they do it through entertainment. I mean, they um they show us in a bad light through entertainment. Like we thinking because we getting paid is like it's something good, but we don't understand that we getting paid to make us look bad. So don't mention money as, yeah, I'm getting paid. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like they're giving you money to make us look bad. And that's what she's trying to say. Like, don't stoop so low for the money. You know what I'm saying? And like other people said, you could have choose to put anything in there, but you chose scamming. And honestly, when I heard it, I'm like, was scamming it. I'm like, okay. Now we tired of dealing with the scammers. You know what I'm saying? We scamming should be, enough. We don't make a song about it and stuff. So it had to be us, because they want people to believe we are the degenerates. We like these things. We are comfortable. This is how we live. We can't live without living low budget like this. It just makes us look bad. So it's like it's not about oh yeah, this black old lady trying to tear somebody down and all that weird shit Trick Daddy was talking about. Like, man, I thought Trick Daddy was a real one. Trick Daddy has, oh my God, he's embarrassed us. But anyway, regardless, India.Arie did what she was supposed to do. That's what she was supposed to do. I'm getting tired of people nowadays trying to check people and trying to close people mouths and shit. No, people gonna say what they want. India.Arie is an older woman and she supposed to lace people with game. And that's what she gonna do. That's like yes, it's just a song and all this stuff, but it's not just a song. We can look at it like, oh yeah, it's just a song, it's just da 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 da. But this is the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I know what I know, right? But I know that the masses don't know. And I'm like, okay, I'm hearing it, and then I'm hearing it, then I'm hearing it, then I'm hearing it, then I'm hearing it. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? Somebody don't put some spells in that word, in them words to that song. Like I'm hearing it, but it's spreading. It's spreading. It's spreading, man. It's spreading. And at the time, at this time, in this time, we don't need it. We didn't need it. At this time, it's a time where people is struggling. Things are expensive, and see, it makes us look like we with the low budget shit all the time. It just makes us look like we for low life stuff. They want us to look like this. Man, I hate these people. They always trying to make us look like we just love degeneracy, and we don't. There's a whole boatload of us that don't. Like, okay, let me tell you something else. Let me explain something else to you about music, okay? Because if you knew me, you know me. I'm a Too Short lover. You know what I'm saying? I love that hood ass shit, but let me tell you something. What people don't understand spiritually about this music stuff is that those people, like, so say for instance, when you say, oh, Too Short and this, that, and the third, you have to understand that a lot of these people that I listened to was authentically trying to make good music, and they were trying to give you stories from their life experience that did sound really gutter and hood, but they were telling you their life stories and how they survived life. Let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something about that. If you notice, like Kendrick Lamar say, we survive outside off from the music, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the music was teaching us how to survive. They had to grab a hold of that and change that. Because it's not a, they don't want us to be surviving. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to be surviving. They want us to be losing. So when they realize how much power was in music, they start positioning people, simple minded people, that they can, and desperate people. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but that's why you have a lot of foreigners in the music industry now, because they're more desperate than we are. They're more desperate. And not to mention, I'm gonna tell you this too. They used to working with doing rituals to get somewhere and things like that. So it's easier to work with people who's used to certain things. It's easier to manipulate people who is used to dealing with certain things to get something. And it's easier to deal with people who is more hungry and not used to things and stuff, and not so educated. So that shit'll be going all over their head on what's going on, long as they're getting the money. As long as they're getting the money. And so yeah, so far as the, oh, you listen to yeah, 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 right? But I'm a different first of all, I, I'm a different person and stuff, right? I know how to use music. I know um what to do, what to take, what to not take. You know what I'm saying? Like I know everything here is spiritual. A lot of people don't, but I do. I remember, like I said before social media, when the entertainers would tell us, they start to talk about how they was, doing rituals over things, like when Color Me Bad said, that I Want to Sex You Up song was literally for so many young people to lose their virginity, boys and girls, to lose their virginity and stuff. That's what that song was created for and stuff like that. But I looked at that before social media came out. It used to be like tapes and stuff. I used to binge look at that because I love music, and I'm like, oh my God, and it was threatening my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was threatening it. So I'm like, dang. So I'm just looking at it and stuff or whatever, and till I stop looking at it, right? But regardless of what, you gotta understand the intention behind it. Everything you have to pay attention to the intention behind the music. And so that's why you can get me who's listening to Lil Kim and you'll be like, well, little how is Lil Kim different from the new people? Well, because back in the day, um they didn't they didn't know how much power was in the music. They didn't know. They learned from us. They learned from us how much power there is in it. So, like when Lil Kim when they was doing their thing, it was pure music. They was just trying to entertain us and show sides and shit like that. And no, it to some people is it wouldn't be positive because like uh like Trisha say, positive ain't where I live. Positive ain't where I live. So that's what they were showing. That positive is not where they live at. You know what I'm saying? But here, nowadays, it's pure dumb shit. Let's keep it about pure dumb shit is what they promote. Pure dumb shit. Like we literally learned things in our music back in the day. We literally learned. You could hear something in a song and be like, "What is that? Who is that? What are they talking about?" You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you really can't learn much, but how to pop your coochie better. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can't learn anything. Like and then like you know what notice what they teaching people? They teaching people how to be single. Really, like that's what they teaching you because if you keep begging for money and things like that and being weird in that manner, you know, ain't nothing gonna happen. Like people gonna just start thinking you just being a user. So we really stuck on stupid when you have a bunch of people that's some of these people that's not hoes. Some of them are hoes. Some of them are literally hoes. Well, you also have the high price hoes, and then you have the low budget hoes. Low budget hoes is gonna be telling you this low budget shit that you know they got money in a different way. They didn't make money from being a hoe. They didn't make money from being a hoe. They didn't make money from stealing. They didn't make money from spending up all their money. So for people to teach you that shit, you gotta be careful. You gotta pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta pay attention. You can't listen. You know, if you don't want to be a hoe, you might not want to listen to a hoe. You know, understand? If you don't want to be a thief, you might not want to listen to a thief. So that's that. And the thing is, it's like I do. I'm understanding both sides of the story. I'm more on the spiritual side of the story. I totally understand it. I totally get it and understand it. I'm I'm a little happy for Young Miami because she finally got a hit. Cause she would have been another Cassidy effing around with Diddy, and I'm glad. Oh, and another thing before I go, um, they're always trying to make us look crazy. The Boosters movie or whatever, like even with that or whatever, I get it. It's an art. It was, um, I understand where he was coming from, but believe it or not, they get us and they get us through entertainment. They get us through entertainment. I'm telling you, and through entertainment, they have us looking like we stay stuck on stupid shit. Like they that's what they have us looking like or whatever. Like they just have us like it's just weird. And I don't know if y'all noticed that, but it's political, and they stay having us looking like we go from one good spiritual movie that showed that we it's levels to us to stealing and And then we go to from a stealing from that to a song that's saying we just love scamming and all this stuff, you know. So, like pay attention. It's cool, it's fine. It's when you put things out, it's how you put things out. And you gotta watch the message. You do have to watch the message you're giving out. You can't just be putting shit out there or whatever, because it's, believe it or not, it makes us look a certain kind of way. And you can't do it and think like, I'm just trying to get my money and all this stuff. I get it, but you can't be that selfish, because we have a role to play in our future children's lives and things like that. So yeah, so that's what I think about the Young Miami song. uh I'm kind of happy for her, but I'm also disappointed in the fact that they, used her for an agenda. And and it worked and it's working and we look crazy and we fighting, and that's that.